viewers, I have some breaking news for you this week. On the one hand, technological innovations are supporting bigger farms up to 20,000 cows through automation, precision, and environmental friendly ways. At the other, farm structural changes in the other part of the world will continue to be dominated by smaller farms less than 50 cows even after 100 years hence, as per a public poll conducted in LinkedIn. My dear ladies and gentlemen, socialistic versus capitalistic differences will prevail. But are small farmers getting the equal attention as the big ones? Points to ponder upon. Welcome to the Fox Global Network, Live Frontier Dairy News of the Week, the 11th edition. You are listening to Amit Saha. I am the founder of the Frontiers of Grassroots Sustainability Network. Our network is working with the food, health and livelihood stakeholders for a sustainable future food system using frontier technologies. In this week, we start with a dilemma on dairy farm structural changes in the world. The top news is covering the Fox Frontier concept of integrated dairy farming system, covering the 10 pivotal dimensions as shown in the chart. In this week, our focus is again on the dairy farmer, where we find that sustainability of the dairy supply chain depends on the efforts of the dairy farmers and the support that they get from the whole stakeholder and basically the consumers. The top focus one, the dairy farmer. Here we have news from New Zealand, where Kiwi farmers are leading the world in sustainable farming and are being shared as part of Dairy New Zealand's Rise and Shine campaign. New Zealand has a great story to tell, and we are seeing that realized through public sentiment, with 73% of people recently surveyed being favorable towards dairy farmers, said Dairy New Zealand Chief Executive Dr. Tim Mackley. Mackley says New Zealand's dairy farmers have made great strides in environmental initiatives, and it's important to champion them as they commit to do even more. The emissions created from every glass of New Zealand milk are less than half of the global average. Our farmers are shifting towards increasingly sustainable system. It's a big challenge, securing farming systems which are profitable while minimizing footprint, says Mackley. In the top focus 2 in the dairy herd. Here again we have information on how genetic editing is changing the herd productivity. Genetic link between cattle and water buffalo could hold the key to more sustainable, healthy and productive livestock. Similarities in how water buffalo and cattle have responded to human domestication through selective breeding could aid the development of more productive, healthy and sustainable livestock through genomic selection and gene editing. Researchers from the University of Edinburgh's Royal School of Veterinary Studies suggest. Coming to the top focus 3, dairy feed. Here we have news from a company called GAN Dairy, a private brand in Delhi, and to ensure animal nutrition and health, they are supplying premium quality cattle feed, which is manufactured through its subsidiary cattle feed plant under the Gyan Dhara brand, and they are expanding fast. Gyan Dairy, this is a company which was launched back in 2007 by partnering with small farmers, and today it has grown into a 908 crores dairy company, supplying products to more than 1.5 lakh plus households through a well-connected network of 300 plus distributors and 40,000 plus retailers. The brand also has its exclusive retail outlets called Gyan Fresh Stores. The most favored fresh milk and dairy product brand of UP, Gyan Dairy, is eyeing aggressively expansion and growth through its IT and digital technology and a consumer-centric approach. At the top focus 4 in animal shed, we have Rob Braithwaite, a farmer who has halved milking times, improved the herd health, and has expanded by upgrading his parlour at Bowbridge Farm near Asby, Cumbria, UK. Besides that, Lely, a company which has launched new barn system, 4 types of barn system. These are Lely Sphere, grass mower, loader and barn dispenser, Lely Excos, and Lely Horizon, a decision support system which is completely robotized farms, 24/7 operational. Coming to the top focus 5, dairy machines. Here the company Kuhn has launched FBP bale pack, which has the capability to bind and wrap bales using the same material, thus improving on quality, saving costs and time. This machine can bale and wrap 45 to 50 bales an hour with one baler. So with two machines, they can handle 100 acres at a time. Kuhn, a machinery company which believes that agriculture will have to produce more in the 50 years to come than in the past 10,000 years, with less arable land, with less energy and with less water, while preserving the environment. Hence, its initiatives for the farm development. Coming to top focus 6 on feed management, where automated feeding systems for efficiency, cost and environment are being developed by a company called Triolite. So four machines for feed management, these are Siloking E-Truck TMR feed mixer, Trimatic HP 2300 hanging on wheels feeding robot, and WB 2300 battery driven robot. And we have Triolite T30 self-propelled feed mixer and Super Smart Feed, which is made by the US based Sealock. Triolite, a Netherlands-based company, is unique as a complete provider of premium feeding technology for dairy farms and offers a highly comprehensive and specialist range of livestock feeding machines such as silage cutters, diet feeders, self-loaders, or self-propelled feed mixers and complete automatic feeding systems. Coming to top focus 7 in management is dairy shed management. And as winters are nearby, getting winter ready for the shed means that the shed spaces should be in perfect order for the cow comfort. This includes cubicles, scrappers, slats, ventilation, water troughs, generators for maintenance, checks and conditions needs special attention. Cubicles need proper line disinfection. Shed maintenance is the right time pays its dividend if done the right way. Coming to top focus 8 is the herd health management. Here we have news on the most prevalent disease called mastitis, and which is supposed to be the main reason for the consumption of antibiotics in milk production, and ineffective mastitis management has been responsible for up to 85% of the antimicrobials used in the dairy sector, according to the latest animal health report produced by the International Dairy Federation. IDF says our policy is to promote healthy dairy herds which can produce a safe and nutritious supply of milk for public consumption. This was said by Caroline Nimond, IDF Director General. She also said that we strongly encourage the sector's further involvement in the DISAM project, particularly farmers and veterinarians who are interested in improving animal health and reducing antibiotic usage on farm. There is also a DISAM IDF webinar which is held today. How can the management of clinical and subclinical mastitis be supported by sensor systems? The time is at 2 to 3:30 CET. Coming to top focus 9 on dairy waste management. This is news again from Wageningen, the research university Wageningen, which is globally ranked as one of the top agricultural teaching and research universities and located in the so-called Dutch Food Valley. So they have developed the cow toilet, which is developed by Hans Camp for their out-of-parlor feeding stations to boost dairy sector green credentials, and will be evaluated by researchers during continuous use at the university dairy campus. This cow toilet is an automatic urinal that cows use voluntarily as they come to feeding stations, with urine collected before it hits the floor. By ensuring urine stays separated from the manure, there is considerably less ammonia emission. This is good for both the environment and animal welfare, with a healthier atmosphere in cattle sheds. The cow toilet also offers economic advantages by saving on manure storage costs, and separated urine can become a natural precision fertilizer or eventually a source of clean power through hydrogen. Coming to top focus 10 is the dairy market management, where we have news from an organic dairy farm, 12-year-old, called Pinky's Dairy Farm, which offers fresh and natural milk from grass-fed cows in Philippines. A demand for naturally produced and non-UHT ultra high temperature pasteurization milk um, made her decide to sell her products to a limited market, sacrificing shelf life, volume, and efficiency. Producing milk without preservatives, additives, or extenders is what Pinky's Farm in Philippines has been recognized for. Pinky Lim Kakao, businesswoman and proprietor of Pinky's Farm, has been practicing this method since 2009. Although this means that the shelf life of the product is shorter, she chooses to stay true to her natural farming principles that keeps the business going. At first, she only gave her products to family and friends, thinking that the storage life will make it infeasible for retail. But when she found out there was a demand for naturally produced and non-UHT milk, she tried selling her products to a limited market. Signing off, this is Amit Shah. Again, wishing you a very safe, productive, and inspiring week. I hope this edition has brought some value addition to your business. For regular updates of our network, please subscribe to our Facebook group, and we also have a live channel in the YouTube and our website.